Hello. So this is the part 2 of your video about the properties of ellipse and their graphs. For this part, we will focus with transforming the general equation format of an equation of an ellipse to its standard form. For this example, we have 4x squared plus y squared minus 32x plus 4y plus 64 is equal to 0. The first step that you will do here is to group the terms that has the same variables. So in here, you will have 4x squared minus 32x plus y squared plus 4y is equal to negative 64. So your constant should be on the right-hand side of your equation. Next would be if you have a numerical coefficient higher than 1 on your squared term, what you're going to do is to factor it out. So this will be 4 multiplied by 4x squared divided by 4. What remains here will be x squared minus negative 32x divided by 4. That's negative 8x. Then we will do completing the square. If you still remember completing the square on your circle video, what you're going to do here is to divide the middle term by 2. So this would be negative 4. Then we will square it. So negative 4 squared, that would be positive 16 plus y squared plus 4y plus 4 is equal to negative 4. Whatever number that you added here, you will add it here also. So in here, we have 16 here, but we factored out 4. So meaning, we need to add 4 multiplied by 16. And here, we added 4, so plus 4. So let's simplify this part. So first, this would be 4, then the factored form would be x minus 4 squared plus y plus 2 squared is equal to negative 64. Then 4 times 16 is positive 64 plus 4. We just cross this out because that's just 0. So this would be 4 times x minus 4 squared plus y plus 2 squared is equal to 4. On your standard equation of an ellipse, it should be equal to 1. So what you're going to do is to divide all of the terms by 4. Whatever number comes here, you should use it to divide all of the terms. So we cross this out. This is 1, this is 1. So meaning this would be x minus 4 quantity squared plus y plus 2 squared over 4 is equal to 1. So in here, your center will be at positive 4, negative 2. The value of your a squared here will be 4. That's the highest denominator. So a is equal to 2. Your b squared here, even though you don't see the denominator here would be 1. So this would be 1. So b is equal to 1. And for the value of c, that will be the square root of 4 minus 1, which is equal to the square root of 3. So in here, we already know the center, which is the h and k. We know a squared, b squared, we know a, b, and c. And we can identify that this is a vertical ellipse. This will be vertical because the highest denominator comes with y. So given those information, you can now identify the properties of this ellipse. So first, we need to identify the vertices. So v sub 1 here, since this is vertical, we just copy here the value of h, then the value of k minus the value of a. So this would be 4, negative 4. For v sub 2, copy h, then add a on k. So this would be 4, 0. Let me correct it first. There you go. Next would be the co-vertices. So for the co-vertices, CV sub 1, we copy h, then we minus the value of b, then copy k, which is negative 2. So this would be 3, negative 2. For your CV sub 2, that would be 5, negative 2. It's because we added 1 on your h. Then for the foci, so f sub 1, f sub 2, So we copy h, which is 4, then negative 2, the value of your k, then minus plus square root of 3. And that's it. Let's proceed with your next example. For this example, what we have here is x squared plus 9y squared plus 6x minus 90y plus 225 is equal to 0. So in here, we need to graph it. So first, we just need to identify the standard equation. So for the standard equation, we will group the terms that has the same variables here. So this would be x squared plus 6x. Then since this numerical coefficient is not higher than 1, we can just simply do completing the squares. So this would be plus 9 plus 9y squared minus 90y. We don't do completing the squares here because we have higher than 1 on your numerical coefficient is equal to 225. Then we add 9 here already. Then we can now factor this out. So this would be x plus 3 squared plus we factor out 9 here. So this would be y squared minus 10y plus 25. Doing completing the squares is equal to 225 plus 9 plus 9 times 25. So this would be equal to x plus 3 quantity squared plus 9 multiplied by y minus 5 squared is equal to 9 times 25. That would be, by the way, this is negative. This would be equal to 225. So if we cross this out, what remain would be 9. Then we will divide all of the terms by 9. So this would be x plus 3 quantity squared over 9 plus y minus 5 quantity squared is equal to 1. So in here, we know that the center is at negative 3, positive 5. So we locate it here, negative 3 and positive 5. So the center is on this part. Our a squared here is equal to 9, meaning a is equal to 3. B squared is 1, so b is equal to 1. And c is equal to square root of 9 minus 1 or square root of 8. So we can now locate the vertices, co-vertices, and your foci here. So first, identify if this is a horizontal or vertical ellipse. For this case, your highest denominator comes with x. So meaning to say this is horizontal. So in here, so for your vertices, v sub 1 would be equal to negative 3 minus your a, which is 3, then copy k, which is 5. That would be equal to negative 6, 5. We locate it here, so negative 6, positive 5, so it's your c v sub 1. V sub 1 rather, v sub 2, so negative 3 plus 3, 5. That would be equal to 0, 5. So 0, 5. So it's this part. So those are your vertices. Co-vertices. So in here, we copy H, we copy K, we add and subtract 1. So this would be equal to negative 3, 4, and this would be equal to negative 3, 6. So we locate it here. Negative 3, positive 4, it's this part. Negative 3, positive 6, it's this part. So we can now graph your ellipse here. So this is your ellipse. And let's locate the foci. So for the foci, you will have f sub 1 and f sub 2. You can just simply have negative 3 minus the square root of 8 negative 3 plus square root of 8, then just copy the value of k. So that's it. So this will be all the answers for your example number 2. Let's proceed with your last example. Okay, so let's group the terms that has the same variables. We have 9x squared minus 36x plus 4y squared plus 24y is equal to negative 36. I transferred positive 36 on the other side. Then we factor out the numbers on your squared term, or the numerical coefficients on your squared term. So this would be 9 times x squared. 36 divided by 9, that would be negative 4x. Then completing the square, this would be positive 4. Plus, we factor out 4. So this would be y squared. 24 divided by 4 is positive 6y plus 9, because we did completing the square, minus 36 plus 9 times 4, because we have 9 here and 4 here, plus 9 times 4, rather, wait. 4 times 9. So in here, you will have 9 times x minus 2 quantity squared plus 4 multiplied by y plus 3 quantity squared is equal to, so this is 36, this is 36 also. We cancel this out. So is equal to positive 36. Next would be dividing all of the terms by 36. So this becomes 1. So this will becomes 1, this is 4, this is 1, this is 9. So this will be x minus 2 quantity squared over 4 plus y plus 3 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1. So the center here is at positive 2, negative 3. Your a squared is 9. A is equal to 3. B squared is 4. B is 2. C is equal to the square root of 9 minus 4, or simply square root of 5. So the center here would be on positive 2, negative 3. So it's on this part. We already know A, B, and C. So for the vertices, since this will be vertical, because the higher denominator comes with y, for your vertices, you will have, just copy the value of your h here, copy k, plus minus the value of 3. So you will have two values here. So first is 2, 0, and 2, negative 6. We locate it here. So 2x is 2, 0. So it's this part. Then next would be 2, negative 6. It's this part. For the co-vertices, we have here 2 plus minus the value of b, then negative 3. So this would be 4, negative 3, and 0, negative 3. So we locate it here. 0, negative 3 is this part, and 4, negative 3 is this part. So this is your graph. So that would be all for today. I will leave the foci to you. You can comment your answer down below. And if you still have any more questions, or if you don't, if you have questions rather, you can ask me directly on the comment section. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this video helps you a lot with your lessons, especially with ellipse. So that would be all for today. Thanks for watching.